Marahay na aga, or should I say good morning my dear tourists. I am Jelaine Cabanela, your guide for this tour. Our tour for today will highlight the province of Camarines Sur. Camarines Sur, often shortened to Camsur, is the largest of the 6 provinces of the Bicol Peninsula. It is rich in nature, history, and culture, from the heritage churches of some small towns to the smallest commercially bred fish to the pink and black sand beaches of the Partida region. Camsur has a lot to offer when it comes to tourism. It is widely recognized for its share of natural wonders that have made the province one of the most favorable destinations for nature lovers and adventurers. This beautiful province is host to several of the most remarkable attractions in the country, but for today's tour, we will only highlight one of its famous dish and festival. Now, the pride of Bicolanja province when it comes to traditional dish is the famous Bicol Express, and here's how to do it. The outcome of this Bicol Express recipe can be described as pork cooked in coconut milk with shrimp paste and chilies. The name of this dish was derived from Bicol region wherein coconuts are abundant and the use of chilies is emphasized in most local meals. Let's proceed to the famous Peñafrancia festival. Naga has been dubbed as the Pilgrim City in the Philippines. From last year's 500,000 devotees, it caters a lot of religious devotees, not just Filipino locals, but also devotees from foreign countries. Military and drum and lyre corps competition, Miss Bicolanja, parades, and many more are celebrated during this festival. In the month of September, all roads are leading to Naga City, Camarines Sur, Philippines, where 6 million Bicolanos from both Bicol and abroad flock to the city to pay homage to Our Lady of Peñafrancia. In the whole celebration, especially during procession and mass, devotees are shouting continuously, "Viva la Virgen!" It began as always with a novena, 9 days of prayer starting on September 1 with an early evening mass and procession of the Divino Rostro from Our Lady of Peñafrancia Basilica to the Peñafrancia Parish Church. The Bicolano devotion to the Virgin of Peñafrancia is but one of many faces of Christian faith interacting with Philippine culture, creating a Christian expression uniquely of its own. The Divino Rostro is the image of Jesus that is said to have miraculously appeared on Veronica's veil when she wiped his face en route to the crucifixion. The image of Our Lady of Peñafrancia is Spanish in origin, though the small 300-year-old Filipino image is quite distinctive from the original Spanish one. The original on a top hill shrine in Salamanca, Spain, is a brown-skinned image of the Virgin and Child, whereas the image in the Philippines is white. The miraculous image of the Virgin of Peñafrancia, patroness of Bicol region in southern Luzon, is one of the most revered Marian images in the Philippines. It is a week-long celebration. On the first day, the image of Ina, a copy of that in Peñafrancia, Spain, is brought from its shrine to the Naga Cathedral where the novena is held, and this is called Traslacion. The icon of Divino Rostro is brought in procession to the old Peñafrancia shrine where it stays for novenario, which usually centers on the sick and faith in Christ's power. A solemn pontifical mass is celebrated after the procession outside the cathedral. After the mass, the novena or 9 days of prayer for Our Lady begins inside the Naga Cathedral. The novena centers around Mary's intercession to Jesus her Son as the people pray to Our Lady to help them grow closer in holiness and to strengthen their faith. Participants also wear headbands or banners printed with Viva la Virgen or Viva el Divino Rostro. Bicolanos are known children of the Blessed Mary as they fondly called Mary as Ina. This is part of Bicolanos' Catholic spirituality. On the last day in Naga City, the image is returned to her shrine at the Basilica Minore of Our Lady of Peñafrancia. A fluvial procession at the end of the novena caps the feast. On the last day, the image is returned to her shrine. A multicolored pagoda carrying the images of the Virgin of Peñafrancia and the Divino Rostro will pass through the Bicol River. Along the route, people shout Viva la Virgen and people wave their handkerchiefs and towels. The colorful evening procession is lit by thousands of candles from followers in boats escorting the image. The fluvial procession marks the return of the Virgin from the Naga Metropolitan Cathedral to her home shrine at the Basilica. Upon its arrival, the Virgin will be received in formal religious rites by Roman Catholic dignitaries of the Bicol region. So that is it for today's tour. I hope that I was able to show well the amazing culture and strong faith of Bicolanos and impart the way they do their specialty and celebrate this kind of feast. Till our next tour, bye!